Kindness. You know, I was having a conversation with this guy once, and instead of asking me how I was, like, how are you, man? He said, is the world treating you kindly? It was a really profound question, and he had no idea that I was a musician, that I busk. And fellow buskers will know, like, we are at the receiving end of kindness all the time. Like, we have a very good understanding of how kind the world can be, how kind people can be. So my reply to him was, yeah, the world's being really kind to me, actually. I receive kindness all the time. And I explained that I play music for a living and that I often busk on the street, and you get some really generous donations and you get just so much appreciation for what you do. And he said, I'll never forget this, he said, I find that the world can be a kind place when you give it the opportunity to be. Alright then friends, it's another episode of Come Busk With Me, and today we're gonna be kind. That's gonna be the focus. I have a special guest that I'm due to meet in 10 minutes, so we better get out of this car park and go meet her. That's right folks, Come Busk With Me is back. Well, if you are unfamiliar with the concept of Come Busk With Me, it's this little video series I've started where I put out an open invite, and I mean an open invite to anyone and everyone. If you want to come busk with me, all you got to do is drop me an email. So far we've done 4 episodes, I think, all various different buskers and musicians. It's been very fun. Now some of you have reached out to me. Well, a fair amount of you have reached out to me. I've had about 30 emails, and I'll be honest, I've only replied to about 5. So if you have already emailed me, don't worry, hang fire. I will get back to you. We will make a busk happen. Just all in due time. It can be hard to squeeze all these things in, you know, but we make it work. Right, where's our special guest? You cool to be introduced to YouTube then?
Yeah, sure.
Here's Beth. We made it. We found a spot. How you doing?
Yeah.
You good?
I'm glad it's sunny.
You just said that this is going to be your first busk since you were 19.
Yeah.
So a long time.
I'm not going to say how many years that is.
That's cool. I'm honoured that we're doing it together. It's cool. It's fun. So I always ask the same question to start with, and that is, how did your life become musical?
So my dad is a leader of a church and a worship leader.
Okay.
Basically, I just grew up with music in church. There was a lady in the church who taught piano, and my dad he was also a handyman, so he did some work in her house, and in return, she gave us piano lessons.
Okay.
My sisters.
Okay, yeah.
So we had piano lessons from when I was about 12 for a couple of years, and then at 14 I picked up the guitar.
So you're heading down the road in your taxi football, and you're waiting outside Jimmy's front door, but nobody's in and nobody's home till 4.
So I started writing my own songs when I was 14.
Okay.
I was kind of like when I came into my being, I suppose. I knew who I was, and I used songwriting as a way of getting my emotions out.
Yeah.
It's like diary entries. Every song is a diary entry. When I was about 19, I had an opportunity that didn't work out, but I answered an ad in the Stage magazine for a female singer-guitarist. I did an audition, I got through, and I got sent to Mallorca for a weekend.
Nice.
Stayed in the house of this guy called Chick Murphy, who actually paid for the Spice Girls. I stayed in his house, and it was like this whole thing. They wanted to have a girl band where all the girls played instruments.
Okay.
And I was going to be the guitarist.
Okay.
And they were going to do some of my songs. And we just ended up not being able to find a drummer and a bassist. So that didn't pan out, and then I started a family. So
Wow.
took like, I don't know, 18 years out. And then I came back to it in like 2022 and released my debut album 23. And
Wow.
then another one last year, and then I'm working on another one to come out next year.
Where you gonna go? Where you gonna sleep tonight? And you're singing the song, thinking this is the life. And you wake up in the morning and your head puts aside. Where you gonna go? Where you gonna go? Where you gonna sleep tonight?
That whole time while I was raising my children, I was studying early years, and I worked in like nurseries and preschools and stuff.
Yeah.
And I got to a point where I was starting to get pain in my body, and I got diagnosed with arthritis and fibromyalgia. And I had an incident at work where I was about to change a child's nappy, and I dropped them on one side because my thumb dislocated.
Oh no.
And they didn't get hurt, but I was like, okay, I can't safely do this anymore.
Yeah.
So then I had to make a decision, like, well, what am I going to do then? It has to be the music.
It's a good song, very good song.
Wow.
So then I went full time into music, and I've just been doing music-related things for the
Wow.
last few years. So after my first album came out, and I played support for Katie Tunstall in the Pavilion, which is just down there.
I like how you've just casually dropped that in there. That's sick.
And a few other things in that year. It was like quite an exciting year. You know, my band and I, we played in London at the Dublin Castle.
2023.
Yeah, so we played
Wow.
some festivals
So relatively
and stuff.
recently.
Yeah, and it was all going really, really well, and we were building traction. And then from about August time, I started feeling unwell, and it turned out I had gallstones. And then in December, I got pancreatitis from a gallstone blocking my bile duct. And then I ended up in hospital for a very long time, in and out, having surgeries, and I had lots of complications. And basically, it was like a year and a half of being very, very unwell, not being able to do anything.
Damn.
But I wrote a few songs in that time. When I started feeling better, I wrote some songs, and I put an EP out. It's called Catharsis, and they're all songs about being really unwell and not knowing when it's going to end. I had a moment where I did kind of see the light and start going towards it, and
wow.
and then came back in the room.
Yeah, okay,
Surrounded
wow.
by doctors and nurses. That was on intensive care, and from that moment, like when I opened my eyes, everything was beautiful. Like even like a little chink of light coming through the curtains was just like, wow, it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And the nurses' faces were like shining, and I just like ever since then. I wake up every day and I'm like, life is beautiful. Like, what can I do with my day?
Wow.
And I just want to do stuff all the time. I don't want to waste any of my time. Because I don't know how long I've got left, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm not in a morbid way, but like, I just want to, you know, as my friend Beck says, carpe all those DMs.
I'm thinking I try to sleep tight. Oh, just dream of me. And go close your eyes, 'cause I've closed mine. And sun will shine from top to side. Oh, just dream of me. You can
How did that change your relationship to music?
It made me want to get better, and it's made me feel a bit more like it's a go big or go home kind of vibe with my music now. I don't want to write like, you know, filler tracks. I want every song to have meaning behind it, and to be able to speak to people and be, you know, something they can identify with and actually help them, I suppose.
Yeah.
about you. And you can tell me your reasons, but it won't change my feelings. I'll feel the same about you. This is fun.
Like, how would you describe your current like career music-wise? Because you do a lot of things.
I do. I have different hats. So
Yeah.
basically, I play covers as Honeybee.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's like putting on an act. And it's pub gigs, you know, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays. I work most weekends doing that.
Yep.
And that's like my bread and butter. So that's how I earn my money. And then I have my own music, which is the Beth project. Which is my first and middle name. So that's my artist project, and that's where I'm recording and stuff, and working on all of those things. And then I work with teams running festivals. So yeah, that's kind of like my three main
Nice.
things.
Yeah, I like it.
I do.
Kiss me down by the broken tree house. Swing me upon its hanging tire.
How did you like go about like kind of building that up? Because I know a lot of people who will watch will be like interested in like how do you build that up?
I had a very clear brand vision
Okay.
for what I wanted to do. Like when you're going out and playing covers, you can just go out as yourself, which is fine, and some people like have good success doing that. But I wanted something that was going to be like really marketable, which is why I decided not to use my name for that, and I went with the Honeybee because it kind of like, people are like, oh, what's that then?
Yeah. Okay.
And I've used like really striking imagery, and I've got it set up so that I have 6 different styles that I do.
Okay.
And I have like a different outfit, different wigs and stuff like that.
Oh,
for
sick.
it. Like I'll go out and I'll play the Britpop stuff. I'll be in like jeans and a t-shirt.
Oh wow. Okay.
If I'm doing the 90s girl vibes, like party classics, I'll have like a purple wig on and I wear a glittery outfit. And,
Okay, cool. Cool.
And it's on the website you can like check the different ones, and there's like a show reel for each type.
Oh, sick.
Then there's like acoustic and
And you set all this up, kind of thing.
Yeah, and made a website to go
That's
with
so
it,
cool.
and I've got all the socials, and I try and do videos.
That's such a good
like
idea.
that.
Brilliant.
And it's very marketable. It means that I can go in with my promoter head on.
Yes.
And I can book myself gigs in that regard. Like saying this is Honeybee.
This is the act.
This,
This is exactly what you're going to get.
And I don't need to like feel like I'm selling myself.
Yes.
You kind of have
this
to
is
just
genius.
you have to tweak your.
This has turned into music marketing 101.
You just have to like switch your like the personal connection to it off when you're doing promo or trying to get gigs and stuff, and just pretend that you are the promoter instead.
Yeah.
And just be like, okay, what would I say if I was trying to sell someone else?
If I'm Beth Sarah's manager, what would I say?
Yeah, what would I say?
Yeah,
And then you say those things, and you don't feel bad about saying it. Like it's okay to blow your own trumpet.
Yeah.
You're allowed to do
You
that.
should.
And this one is called The Same Moon, brackets, red lights. Because I called it The Same Moon, and then people come up to me and they say, oh, I like the song about red lights.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay,
By
so
default,
it
it
needs
has
to
to become
have,
that.
yeah. I didn't want to just call it red lights because that sounds a bit dodge.
That's true.
It's about traffic lights, right? Okay. I wanna kiss you at the red lights, thinking of you when you're out of sight. I know we're under the same moon at night. I wanna hold you when the days are grey, want to feel closer when you're far away, always missing you every day. And if somebody told me that you'd be the
What
one.
would your advice be to somebody, or like to your younger self?
I would say don't turn down help. If people want to help you, like try and think of something that they can do to actually support you in what you're doing, and don't be afraid to ask for help if you need it. Don't try and do everything by yourself.
Nice.
Like if you try and do everything by yourself, then you're just going to end up burnt out and you're not going to enjoy what you're doing anymore. It's so helpful to have a team. I don't necessarily have a team as such, but I've got people that I know that I can call on.
It's almost like working with other people is kind of a bit of a I don't know what to call it, but like it's almost a bit of like a hack. Like you learn so much from just being with other people doing similar things.
Yeah, you really do. And networking is really important in music, I think. If you try to be an island, you won't get very far.
Somebody told me that you'd be the one who would hold me, my beautiful love. I wanna believe them. I say it's a lie. I say I could never catch your eye. But now when I ache for being apart, I know know that I've always had you in my heart. And how could I ever, what would I do? There is nobody but you. I wanna kiss you at the red lights.
Is there anything you want to promote? Like, is there anything you want to push people to?
Well, I've got a single coming out on the 10th of July, which is the same moon, brackets, red lights.
Yes. Yes.
And also I have a Patreon, which
cool.
Basically I post things on there. Like when I write a song, I demo it straight away and I put the demos straight onto the Patreon.
Cool.
So people will hear the very first raw version of a song.
Nice.
And then obviously when the songs come out, they'll be able to compare.
Yeah, cool.
But I
cool.
also write like my
Like sharing the
musings.
process.
Yeah, the process, but also like the thought processes
Yeah,
behind
okay.
stuff as well, like the meanings behind the songs. And sometimes I just write about like, because I'm in this zone of like almost being there, and the album's going to be called Almost, and the whole thing on Patreon is sharing that journey with people. Like, how do I go from feeling like I'm almost something to feeling like I'm whole,
I've got
like
there, yeah.
me.
Want to feel closer when you're far away. Always missing you every day. Oh, I wanna kiss you at the red lights, thinking of you when you're out of sight, out of sight. I know we're under the same moon at night. Oh, I wanna hold you when the lights are low. Want to be open even if I feel close. Wanna be with you wherever you go. I wanna kiss you at the red lights, red lights.
Well, thank you so much for doing this, and we'll make sure everything that you we need to link is down below on the description in the video. And yeah, top day, and we'll go and get some bagels maybe.
Yeah,
Cool.
bagel time.
Cool. Peace, everybody. Well, there you go, my friends. Another episode of Come Busk With Me. I am so grateful to Beth for sharing her first busk in 19 years with me, and for sharing her story. I really highly encourage anyone that's interested in making a career out of music to really pay attention to what Beth was saying about how she markets herself with her covers gigs. I think there's some absolute gold in what she was saying. I'm very inspired. She's also an incredible singer-songwriter, so go and check out her original stuff too. She might be coming to a gig near you very soon. Give this video a like if you liked it, subscribe if you're new around here. If you're curious about busking, remember I wrote a book called Busking is the Answer, A Musician's Guide to Street Performance. You can get that on my website. I also have an album out called Keep Showing Up, that's on my website too. If you're feeling extra supportive for me, you can go and check out my Patreon page, but do remember to go and check out Beth's Patreon page too. And I will see you next Monday. Till then, peace, love and happiness.